Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Demi and this video is for the girls that are rushing to that Valentine's Day dinner or that Valentine's Day dinner, drinks, whatever. It's a really cute go to sultry, smoky, winged eye with the classic little red lip for Valentine's Day. You can never go wrong with this look. You literally can never go wrong. So if you guys want to see if I got this cuteness, then just keep on watching. So you guys, we're going in with the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and with the shade Madagascar, I'm placing this all over my crease, and I really love this shade. It's a perfect cool tone neutral transition shade for my skin complexion. I'm obsessed. Now with the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette, which is very dirty, which I used a lot, I am using this chocolatey brown, dark brown shade, and it's cool tone as well, which is good because it complements the Madagascar I just put down. And I'm placing this on my lash line and into my outer V, but I'm also winging it out just to mimic a wing so it can help me later on. And I'm going back and forth, just trying to blend these two shades together. I really love this palette a lot, as you guys can tell. And also I'm going back in with the big fluffy brush that I used to place Madagascar down, and I'm just using that to blend both of the shadows together. And then with the shade Shiba, after I've done the last step on both eyes, I am placing this all over my lid. I try to use my finger at first, but I wasn't getting any pigment with my finger, so I went in with a wet brush, and that brought out more of the shade instead. And the shade is gorgeous. It's gorgeous when you want a really nice neutral eye makeup. So I had to use this shade. It was gorgeous. I placed it all over my crease. I love me a good neutral eye, but then I realized that I need to warm this up a little bit. So with that chocolatey, straight up chocolate, more warm brown, I'm placing it in my outer V, but I'm dragging it into my crease just so I can melt all my shadows together. I really like a good transition between every point in my eye makeup, so I go back and forth a lot with my shades. And then with that beautiful gold shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I placed it in my crease, but I dragged it in my inner crease, and then I dragged it into my crease, trying to melt Shiba and that gold shade together. I felt like I was missing something, so I needed that extra pop of bronziness, of goldiness. And then with a angled brush, I am creating a wing, and I'm going really fast in this clip, obviously, because I speed it up, but take your time with this step. I've been loving a shadow wing instead of a liquid or a felt tip wing, because I just feel like it doesn't look as harsh. It looks more natural, and I just love it. It looks very soft. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Now with the shade Zuri, which is like a white champagne color, I am placing it in my inner corner just to add some pop to my eye. And then with the Milani 2-in-1 foundation, I'm in the shade Tan. I am buffing this in with this huge brush, and I feel like this cuts down my foundation time in half for sure. Also, you guys, let me know any foundations that you guys are currently using. It doesn't have to be drugstore. It can be from Sephora. It can be from anywhere. I really want to try a new foundation and get outside my little comfort zone, because I love this foundation, to be honest. And now with this Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion concealer, I am kind of just canceling out my darkness with this concealer, because this concealer is closer to my skin complexion, so it helps cancel out the darkness under my eye. I'm sorry. I'm also cleaning up my wing and perfecting it with this really small detailed brush and the same and the same concealer that I just placed down, I have to clean up my wing. Also, be careful with this step because I've had times where I was cleaning up my wing and I went too far into my eyeshadow and I ruined my wing and I had to literally do my eye all over again. And now I'm highlighting with the Kylie in the Buttermilk, shade, and the Tarte Shape Tape in Tansand. I love these two combined together. It gives me a flawless under eye. And now with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I am just setting my under eye. I usually don't bake and I usually don't place this much powder under my eye, but since we are, it was Valentine's Day, we're doing a full beat. Like, we have to set it a little bit longer just so it lasts all night. And I do have a full face, so. But I never let my bake sit for more than like 30 seconds, to be honest. This is the Maybelline face powder in the shade 330, and I'm wiping away my translucent powder with this and bringing back more color to my face. This is an absolute must because I don't want to look like a ghost. I don't want to look like Casper the Ghost. I don't want flashback. I want everything to be flawless, and that's what this powder does for you, to be honest. And I'm just cleaning up my little bake with that little angled brush. And then with the Kylie bronzer in the shade Tan and Gorgeous, I am bronzing my face. And this bronzer is very pigmented, so I am not using a lot at all. Like, I'm tapping very lightly. I'm letting it build up. I'm trying to build up the color instead of applying a bunch of bronzer to my face and trying to work with that. Be careful with that bronzer. It's very pigmented. So I am going in with the Becca X Jaclyn Hill face collection. This palette is so old, but I'm bringing back some color with that. And then with the Tan and Gorgeous, I am also contouring, but I'm using, again, a little bit of shadow, a little bit of bronzer, just to pinch that nose. And I'm also just really blending it in. And I also used another brush to not give me any harsh lines. And then with the Dose of Color bronzer and chasing highlight and Chasing the Sun, I am highlighting. I love this step. And then with Madagascar and a small pointed brush, I am going to work this under my eye. You have to smoke out the under eye. You can't leave it blank unless that's the look that you're going for. You want a sultry look for Valentine's Day. And then with that cool tone chocolatey shade, I am placing it closer to my lash line than Madagascar. Madagascar kind of was messy and just placed it like very loosely under my eye. I'm bringing this tighter into my lash line. I love the bronziness and sultriness that blending out your lash line gives you. And then with that second shade at the top row of the Jaclyn Hill palette, I am just popping the inner corner highlight a little bit more. Felt like that shade was a little bit more powerful than Zuri. And then with the Lily Lashes in the Style Miami, I'm moving so much. I am placing these lashes on my eyeballs. Gotta give a little drama. You can also just go in with some demi wispies and keep it simple. And then with the liner Red Tape from NYX Cosmetics, I am lining my lips. And I fill them in completely. I don't just line it. I fill it in completely, especially with this red shade. And then with the Anastasia liquid lip in American Doll, I love this. It's like a cool, a blue tone red. And that literally makes your teeth look so white. It's so good. It's so neutral. It looks good on everybody. It's not like an orangey shade that looks good on certain type of skin tone. It's just a good classic red, you guys. I'm obsessed. So you guys, we're at the end of the video. I hope you guys are obsessed with this look as much as I am, and I hope it's really easy and quick for you guys to do, especially if you're like in a rush. This didn't actually even take me that long. If I didn't have to like set up and do all of that, I probably would have been ready in like 20 minutes, and that's short for a full glam. But you can never go wrong with a red lip and a good sultry smoky winged eye. And I hope you guys are obsessed with this look as much as I am. Like, I'm obsessed. If you guys want to see more videos, just give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed the video, then comment down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.